Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Gilang Bayu Saputra. I'm here to talk about how air fryer could reduce the risk of getting sickness in the future. Nowadays, food production has seen major changes concerning consumer health and safety. The increasing awareness of healthy diet drives consumers to find food alternatives to better fit their diet. One major part of the alternative is to move away from the high-fat and oily foods to a more low-fat diet. An example of it is the habit of consuming deep-fried foods that, according to research done by the U.S. National Library of Medicine, National Institute of Health in 2019, frequent consumption of fried foods, especially fried chicken and fried fish or shellfish, was associated with a high risk of all-cause and cardiovascular mortality in women in the U.S. Frying is a complex cooking process that modifies the composition of the food and the frying medium through oxidation, polymerization, and hydrogenization. During frying, foods can lose water and absorb fat, and frying oils deteriorate, especially when reused. Moreover, frying makes food crunchy and more appetizing, which can lead to excess intake. One such alternative to lower oil usage in frying is to use a device called an air fryer. An air fryer is a countertop electrical device with an adjustable time and temperature control and a compartment, often a removable basket, that holds the food that is being cooked. The cooking process relies on a mechanism called rapid air technology, in which a heating element within a top of the machine radiates heat downwards, while fan rapidly circulates around the food inside and to heat it evenly from all angles. Rapid air technology is the name Philips gave to the rush technology that was developed by APDS development during the development of the air fryer. Rush stands for radiant and upstream heating, which tell us something that about the way heat transferred. Distinctive about the technology is that the heat is transferred within a very high intensity, that the heat is distributed over the food from all sides, and the heat can penetrate through a thick pile of food particles. Radiant heat is coming from a heating element just above the food, and convection heat is coming from a strong upward moving airstream that flows through the open bottom of the food chamber. So the heat comes from both sides and is focused on the food. All air is forced to pass over the food and the heater surface by every circulating cycles. There is no idle air circulating. The total air to be heated is limited and circulated inside the space where the heat is required. A special star-shaped air guide profile on the bottom of the preparation room creates an optimized airflow pattern to distribute the air, loaded with heat and energy evenly over the bottom side of the food. By most measures, air frying is healthier than frying in oil. It cuts calories by 70 to 80%. And has a lot less fat. This cooking method might also cut down some of the other harmful effects of oil frying. The reaction that happens when you fry potatoes or other starchy food make the chemical acrylamide, which research linked to a greater chance of getting cancer. One study shows that air fryer lowered the amount of acrylamide in fried potatoes by 90%. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.